man.
Okay, I don't know. I heard about you.
Yeah, send it back here this one, Frank.
Heard about one.
Mr. John Black reports to the press box.
I'm in good shape now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Redhound Football. Playoff action on WCTT and T107 as the Corbin Redhounds take on the Rebels of Boyle County. Corbin will be kicking away. Boyle County will receive. The Rebels are 7-3. Corbin is 6-4. Corbin wearing the red jerseys, the gray bottoms, the gray helmets trimmed up in red and white. Boyle County has white jerseys with black bottoms. The helmets are black, and they're trimmed up in gold, black, and white. And we're just about ready to go, settle in, and enjoy some high school playoff action here on Southeast Kentucky Sports Leader WCTT and T107. And it looks like Sleet will be the middleman back to receive as Matt Phillips gets the foot to it. It's going to be taken, though, by number 7, Chris Whitehouse. And Whitehouse is up to about the 12, 13-yard line. Down he goes. Chris Shackelford, who played... I think that was Chris Shackelford, who played very good in the game last week against Madison Southern, in there to make the stop.
Nice Jason Curry, Dave, on that stop. Plays on special
I know it was
teams.
23 or 33, but anyway, Chris Shackelford played very good last week against Madison Southern.
Jason Curry plays on special teams and doing a good job, and I'm glad to see Jason get that tackle.
Well, Boyle County with at quarterback, number 19, Jamie Cotton, 6'4", 206 pounds. He is a junior. Lined up behind him, their player, number 5, Jeremy Sleet, 5'7", 139, a junior. He's got over 1,000 yards on the year. He takes that one, and he is hit hard. Right as he got the football on the line of scrimmage, Britt Willoughby there to put the pop on him. And probably didn't gain anything, maybe lost some on that play.
Nice play by Willoughby, starting at defensive end tonight. Shane Creekmore, the other end. Jeff Atkins starting at tackle. Travis Smith down in there. Also Sean Russell. Looks like the linebackers are Byron Jones, Sean Sargent, and also Shackelford, who Dave just mentioned a second ago. Chad Adams in there at linebacker, excuse me.
Boyle County working right off the middle of the field, wide to the right side, number 86, Tolan Penn. Once again, the quarterback, number 19, Jamie Cotton, and Cotton will give it to the fullback this time. Maybe a yard on the play.
I think you're going to see Boyle County put the ball in the air, Dave. We saw them down here in the west end zone, as you call it, and I like that. They're not a big, strong, physical team. They do have a big, tall quarterback, and they're going to try to put it up. So I think you can look for them to pass the ball here.
Has a big fullback, Jamie Reynolds, on the carry, 6', 189, a senior. And Reynolds with a gain maybe of a yard on the play brings up third down and a long 8 yards facing Boyle County with 10.5 left to go in the first quarter of play. Cotton takes a snap, rolls to the right side. He looks. He's going to dump it out to Sleet, and Sleet is up close to first down yardage near the 25-yard line. And I think he got it. Yes, he did. They're going to mark this on around the 26, so that'll be enough for the first down for Jeremy Sleet and the Boyle County Rebels.
Well, it's just a little flat pass out in the flat. The right flat there is he rolled to his right and was able to get him isolated in there just in front of the linebacker.
Boyle County upset winners actually to get to this game over Bourbon County, 14-0 last Friday night. Bourbon County, with that loss, gets to go play Rockcastle County this evening. We have double wideouts to the left side this time for Boyle County. Quarterback rolling to the left. He's looking. He's going to throw to his end. It's going to be dropped by Tolan Penn. Penn dropping it up on the 32-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 10 now for the Rebels.
Well, Boyle County likes to spread you out a lot out there and try to get you one-on-one and get in the in between the zones where nobody is. And again, I think we can look for them to do that all night. Corbin has adjusted defensively. It looks like they got Matt Phillips playing up some in there. Byron Jones also playing up, and out there is a linebacker who normally does. And in the secondary, Frankie Hilton, of course, Chris Okuma, and Jason Eastep.
So Boyle County now facing second down and 10 from the middle of the field, working right off the hump. Here goes Cotton rolling to the left again, and he overthrows his man, David Christopher, up on the 42-yard line. That'll bring up third down.
Well, it looked like Jason Eastep made a break on the ball that time as Jones was also out here in the flat. Looked like Jason may have gotten picked there as he tried to come to the ball.
So third and 10 now facing the Rebels of Boyle County. They converted on their last third down try. They were looking at about third and 8 then. 10 minutes, 7 seconds left to go. First quarter of play. Dave King along with Burley Foley, Bill Sloan down on the sidelines this evening. Chuck Selvey had a was, I think, down in South Carolina or somewhere. He said he couldn't be here with us. As Cotton rolls to the left again. He looks. He has got his man. It's going to be caught by Tolan Penn. He fumbles a football. Recovered by Frankie Helton of Corbin at the 42-yard line. Boy, Tolan Penn just kind of gave that one up on his own. He had some room to run even after he caught that football. We would have had the first down for Boyle County, but he cost it up. Those turnovers are important, and Corbin now has it 1st and 10 from the Boyle County 42.
Well, you knew he dropped one earlier there, Dave, and then he fumbles that one there. Of course, one thing you want to mention, it is cold tonight, and it's going to be hard to hold on to the football. So Corbin gets the first break here.
So Corbin offensively now, once again, the quarterback this evening will be number 28, Lance Wyatt, the 5'4 senior. Wishbone lines up behind him, Okuma, Phillips, and Willoughby. Flags fly as this play gets underway. Someone from one of the two teams went off sides. It was Boyle County, encroachment on them. So that'll be 5 quick yards for Corbin. Bring up now 1st and 5 from the 37.
Dave, you were here last week, and I wasn't. Lance White getting a start in there at quarterback, replacing Jody Mauser. Your assessment of how Lance played last week?
Played very well. He had over 100 yards passing in the first half alone. It was different. He doesn't throw the long ball like Jody Mauser does, but certainly on those short patterns, he's got the strong arm. He can drill it right into the numbers, and I was very, very much impressed with Lance Wyatt. Wyatt now facing 1st and 5 with a wishbone behind him, gives it off to Willoughby. Willoughby around the left side, down to near the 35-yard line, goes down in a cloud of Boyle County Rebels.
Making a tackle for the Rebels, number 54, Brian Whitlock.
Number 54 on that tackle, Brian Whitlock, along with some other Rebels. That'll bring up now 2nd down for Corbin and 4 yards for the first. Playoff action. Saw Lance use a weapon last Friday night that Corbin hadn't used this year, and that was Matt Phillips coming out of the backfield, hitting him on the quick hit across the middle. And Matt, who has caught a lot of passes over the last 2 or 3 years, shows he can still do it. Here's Lance Wyatt dropping back to throw. He's got pressure, lets it go anyway. Eastep is out there, caught. Is it caught? Waiting on the signal from the official. Yes, he's got it on the 10. Whoa. Jason Eastep had to go to the knees and just kind of pinned himself on the sideline to keep from going out of bounds to make that big catch. So Corbin now 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Good sliding catch that time by Eastep. Had he not went down to his knees, Davey would have gotten on out of bounds. But also Lance very, very patient in there as he waited on him to break open and threw a nice pass.
Once again, the wishbone lined up behind Lance Wyatt. Corbin works off the right hash mark, and once again, people move before the snap. I think Corbin did it this time. No, it's Boyle County again. The second time that the Rebels have jumped off side. So that'll bring up once again a 5-yarder against them. And Corbin will have it 1st and goal from just inside the 5-yard line. Corbin cannot get a first down because the football rests just inside the 5. Phillips, Okuma, Willoughby, the backfield. Creekmore, the left end. Mark Mims, the right end. Both ends are in tight as Wyatt calls the signals, takes the snap. He'll give it off to Matt Phillips, and Phillips is going nowhere. Hit right on the scrimmage line, and down he goes on the 5-yard line. Might have lost just a bit on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal now for Corbin.
Well, Boyle lined up and really brought a lot of people up in there, Dave. As they got them in all gaps up there and coming hard.
So Corbin goes back up to the line. Jason Eastep now moves over to the left side. Mark Mims stays in tight on the right side. Once again, Okuma, Phillips, and Willoughby lined up behind Wyatt in the wishbone. It's going to go to Brent Willoughby. He's staggering toward the end zone. No, right on the half-yard line. He staggered for about 4 yards. I think he hit off one of his own players just as he got the football and went stumbling through there. If he hadn't hit his own player, he could have took it in easy, but he was stumbling. I'll bring up 3rd and short now for Corbin. 3rd and very short for the touchdown, that is.
Brent, a very physical kid, Dave, as you well know. That time, Boyle County did a pretty good job on making the tackle there as they came up and hit him a pretty good lick.
So Corbin with 2 downs here to get it about half-yard. Phillips, Okuma, Willoughby behind Wyatt, and Corbin's going to call a timeout. So with 7:32 to go in the first quarter of play, there's a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Red Hound playoff action on WCTT and T107.
They'd snake it.
Well, the big play here so far has been the fumble by Boyle County, and the big offensive play for Corbin. Lance Wyatt connecting with Jason Estep. Mace, his nickname, down at the 10-yard line, and Corbin has been trying to bang it in from there, facing a 3rd and goal from about the half-yard line. The Hounds calling for the timeout here. Well, we talked with Coach Cotton Adams before the game. First-year Coach Chuck Smith for Boyle County has done a good job. His team's 7-3. This bunch was 1-9 last year, and Coach Adams calls them a very well-coached, a very physical football team. As Wyatt gets set to take the snap, he'll give it off to Matt Phillips. If Phillips fumbles the football, it will be taken by Boyle County. Boyle County has it in the end zone for the touchback.
By that time, Matt lifts his feet, and he just wasn't able to get a clean grip on the ball. And then a terrible break for Corbin there is they had that thing, David, on the 1-inch line down there.
So they'll move it out now to the 20-yard line for Boyle County. Yeah, Matt Phillips, I don't know if Matt even ever had much control of the football that time. He just coughed it up right when he went into the air. And Boyle County recovers, so a turnover for each team. A crucial one for Corbin because that was a touchdown if they'd held on to the football. So here come the Rebels back up on the line of scrimmage. Jamie Cotton, 6'4", 206 junior. He's a big quarterback. Stands way above the crowd. He'll give it off to Sleet. Sleet looking for some room around the left side. Frankie Helton hits him. Good open field tackle at the 23-yard line by Frankie Helton, who's just coming off the injured list. I'm telling you, if Sleet had gotten by Frankie around that left side, he'd had some running room, but Frankie puts a stop on him, bringing up now 2nd down for Boyle County from the 23. Big turnover for the Hounds. Had the touchdown, but gave it up. Corbin gave it up last Friday night. Their first 3 offensive possessions, they coughed the football up. Finally got on track and was able to put some points on the board. Mason Mead, big number 88, goes out wide to the right side. Boyle County works off the left hash, and Cotton rolls to the right. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught. Taken by number 86, Tolan Penn. And Penn takes it across the 30 up to the 33, enough for the first down. So it's 1st and 10 now for Boyle County. I'm pretty much impressed with quarterback Jamie Cotton. He likes to roll out and throw it, and he can pin that baby in there.
He really can, and he's a pretty well poised kid. That he's pretty patient. He waits for the kids to break. And that time, what they did is they're just running a 3rd back out of the backfield there and hitting him on a little flat pass.
So the power eye this time lines up behind quarterback Cotton. They're working off the right hash mark this time. Power eye right. As Cotton fakes to the first guy, gives it off to Sleet, coming through from his tailback position. He gets maybe 1.5 yards, 2 yards on the play.
Adam Shackelford, Russell.
Sleet 1,002 yards coming into this game. Anytime, high school, college, pro, no matter what game you're playing, you get over 1,000 yards in the season, you've done some pretty good running with the football. It'll be the power eye once again for Boyle County. Facing a 2nd down and 8. It's going to go, no, it's going to be Cotton on the keeper this time. He is hit, drops the football. He falls down on it. Then Sue got hold of him there, Burley. Maybe was it Brent Willoughby?
Brent Willoughby's getting up there, Dave. Also a couple other Red Hounds in on the play, but pretty good defense that time. We've seen the ball here on the ground now. In the first quarter, has been on the ground 3 times, so we're going to see that quite a bit.
Well, like you pointed out, it is cold, and you know, anytime that you're trying to hold on to something in the cold, it's a lot harder than it is when it's warm, and that's what happened there. We had a flag on the play against Corbin. 15-yard personal foul penalty against Corbin. I didn't see that. Was that for a late hit?
Yeah, it was a late hit. He was on the ground over there.
And the ball was loose.
I seen one of our kids come in and look like got on him in the back there. And
I saw the Corbin player get on him, but the ball was loose.
Unlike you, I felt like he was going for the ball.
Hey, they don't pass the referee, though, do they? 46, it's Boyle County football on the Corbin 46. Cotton to throw. He's going to low it over the middle. It's going to be picked off by Estep. Estep's got it down at the 15 and goes down there. His momentum, he had it at the 20. His momentum took him all down to the 15-yard line where David Christopher, the intended receiver, wound up making the tackle. But Corbin takes over on the turnover. They'll have it 1st and 10 from deep inside their own territory. The mark will go on the 18-yard line.
Just not a smart pass by Cotton that time, David. He had one receiver out and threw directly into double coverage. Nobody there as Mace just ran under the ball for the interception.
So 1st and 10 for Corbin. They'll work from the left side here after the turnover. That's 2 turnovers for Boyle County and 1 turnover against the Corbin Red Hounds. Lance Wyatt has the eye behind him. Corbin likes to throw out of the eye. They're going to run this one, though, to Matt Phillips. Phillips all the way across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pretty good yardage on that play. Bring it up now, 2nd down, and right about 5 yards for Corbin for the first. Yeah, they moved the yard marker back a bit, so about 6 yards for Corbin for the first. Well, the crowd, more people have come in since you were chastising the crowd.
Maybe they heard me. But, I'll get some comments about that. That's all right.
Lance Wyatt gives it off to Brent Willoughby around the left side. He makes the 25-yard line, swarmed and brought down there. Taking it to the left. That'll bring up now 3rd down and a couple for Corbin for 1st down yardage. Corbin got the turnover early on from Boyle County and had the touchdown. Matt Phillips was in for the touchdown, but got hit right on the goal line and coughed it up. Then Boyle County gave it up again on an interception. Jason Eastep with an interception. Corbin works from the left side of the field. Frankie Helton in the slot on the right side. Wide out to the right side, Jason Eastep. Okuma and Phillips lined up behind Lance Wyatt. Wyatt's going to throw. He looks, loops it out there for Frankie Helton. He's got the football and grilled on the 38-yard line. Oh, boy, it makes, Frankie just coming off the injured list, and every time he takes a hit, it kind of makes me wince because you're just kind of afraid that shoulder's going to go pop again.
Well, that was my reaction exactly when I seen Frankie going to take the hit right there. It's almost like I scrunched up myself because he has been injured, but he really could give this team a big lift.
Oh, he can. He's a tough kid. I know Frankie. He probably wouldn't care if his shoulder did come back out again. He just wants to play some ball. Okuma and now Mike Wyatt checks in. Matt Phillips will be on the right side of the power eye. He's going to go to Wyatt. Wyatt looking for him around the left side. A little hole up to the 40-yard line. Bringing up now 2nd down for Corbin. Mike Wyatt, a senior, number 27, moving in there. He's 5'7", 152 pounds. He also plays linebacker on defense. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. Nothing between Corbin and Boyle County. Eastep and Helton both go wide to the right this time. Mark Mims in tight on the left side. The eye, Okuma and Phillips lined up now behind Lance Wyatt. Lance is going to give it off to Matt Phillips. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. Lowers his head and moves his way inside Boyle County territory down to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Corbin from the 48.
Huge hole over here, Dave, on the right side for Matt that time is Sargent and also Sean Russell push him off. The offensive line's really been playing better in there. Jeff Atkins, also Brandon Bowman, Jeff Reedy, the center. Mark Mims, the tight end.
Still one of those holes we talk about that maybe, possibly Bill Sloan could have gone through.
I doubt it.
When we say it's a hole Bill might get through, folks, it's a big one. Handoff goes to Phillips, and he's going to be hit at the waist just as he took the football. Gain of about half yard on that play, bringing up 2nd down now for the Hounds.
Well, Boyle County is really putting people up in the gaps and bringing them hard.
It's been a fast first quarter. Only 1:50 left to go here in the first quarter right now. Still no score. Corbin had a chance to score and fumbled it on the goal line. Boyle County so far has been relatively ineffective moving the football against the Hounds. Eastep wide to the right on the right sideline. Mark Mims in tight on the right. Wyatt to throw. He looks long for Eastep. He might be there. He is going to catch the football at the 5. Whoa. Lance Wyatt delivered the strike. Jason Eastep, if you can get it near him, he could catch it. And Corbin now is threatening. They'll have it 1st and 10 from about the 5-yard line.
We used to call that in the Sandlot the bomb, and that's exactly what it was. Lance Wyatt just dropped a bomb on Jason Eastep. Lance has looked sharp at this point in the game.
And he's throwing much longer than he threw against Madison Southern last Friday night. So Corbin now 1st and goal from right around the 6-yard line. That's where the spot's going to be. Okuma, Phillips, Willoughby lined up behind Wyatt in the backfield. The blitz is on, but it's going to go to Brent Willoughby, and, well, Brent nowhere to go, stacked up right on the scrimmage line. That'll bring up now 2nd and goal for Corbin.
Well, again, not a lot of room, Davis. They're really just trying to put too many people up in there for us to block and bring them all up in there and stop Corbin's running game, and they did a good job of stuffing us right there.
Well, look, Mike Wyatt, as he checks in against Madison Southern last Friday night, Corbin very effective in this same situation a couple of times, running the sweep, the pitch out and the sweep with Mike Wyatt. So let's see what the Hounds look to do here. Wyatt lined up at the tailback. The fullback is Chris Okuma, the eye behind Lance Wyatt. He's going to pitch it out to Mike. He's looking for room. He's hit, but he stumbles his way on down to about the 4. Could have been a big loss on that play, but Mike able to regain his composure and get it back past the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up now 3rd and goal for Corbin inside the 5-yard line.
We made a good cut that as they flew the end across, and Mike made the first good cut in there, but again, Boyle County pursued the ball very well down there.
Only 2 seconds to go in the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first quarter of play, looks like, with no score. Corbin is threatening, though, inside the 5-yard line with 3rd down. We'll be back and see what happens with second quarter action after this. This is Red Hound playoff football action on WCTT and T107. Yes, sir. I got you.
It's Somerset and Anderson County tied up 8-8. It's Belfry leaving Whitley County at the half, 21-zip.
Okay.
It's South Lowell leaving Lexington Lafayette at the half, 21-0.
Ooh.
And Hazard over Wheelwright, 14-zip.
Go Wheelwright.
Where the heck is Wheelwright?
Whitley County and not Central yet.
Okay, thank you.
They're tied at 0.
Okay. Thank you, Rick.
Must not have started.
Second quarter action ready to get underway here. The officials for this football game, the referee is Charles Stansbury, the umpire Woody Robinson, linesman Lynn Johnson, line judge Randy Still, and the back judge is Brian Easton. Corbin with 3rd down inside the 5-yard line. Well, other games going on around southeast Kentucky at the half. Belfry leads Whitley County 21-0. Anderson County and Somerset tied up in the second half, 8-8. South Laurel 21, Lexington Lafayette 0 at the half, and Hazard leads Wheelwright 14-0. And here we go, 3rd down and goal from the 4 for Corbin. Lance Wyatt to throw. He's going to dump it off to Matt Phillips. He's in. Touchdown for Matt Phillips and the Corbin Red Hounds.
Well, that time they faked a little play action, slid Matt out in the flat, a play that obviously you probably saw last week, and it worked to perfection that time as the fake was really nice in there. Then Lance bounced out to the left and hit Matt over here in the left flat.
So now Matt Phillips will have to try to get the kicking shoe on and kick the extra point. So Matt Phillips on the 4-yard touchdown catch. Yeah, it was. We saw Matt catch some passes last Friday night from Lance Wyatt, and you know, a couple of them, you know, kind of like bobbled them, but you could really tell he's got those good hands because he would kind of bobble the ball and still be able to get a hold of it and take it for some yardage. As Matt gets ready to kick the extra point, snap, kick, looks good, certainly long enough and high enough, and it is. So with 11:55 to go in the first half, the Hounds on top of Boyle County 7-0, and they'll kick it away to the Rebels when we return. This is Red Hound football on WCTT and T107. Okay.
Go breath it.
Well, not as bad as I thought. Dum-ba-dum-ba. 11 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first half of play. Corbin on top of Boyle County by a score of 7-0, and the Hounds will be kicking it away. Once again, those scores: Belfry 21, Whitley 0 at the half. Anderson, Somerset tied at 8. That is in the second half. South Laurel 21, Lexington Lafayette 0 at halftime. Hazard leads Wheelwright early in that game 14-0, and in the second quarter it's Bell County over Breathitt County by a score of 7-0. Matt Phillips will kick it away. Back to receive for Boyle. Number 5, Jeremy Sleet's back there. Also number 7, Chris Whitehouse. It'll be Sleet, though. He's got it at the 10, right in the middle of the field. 15. Heads out to the right side at the 20. Got by the leg, and down he goes at the 22-yard line. Byron Jones, how many times have we seen him making those special team tackles? Takes him down at the 22.
Well, Byron has done a great job all year on special teams. He just always seems to be around the ball. And, you know, I know he didn't play a whole lot early in the year, and then he's won him a starting position out there. And I'm glad to see that because he's a kid that's really worked hard on the weights, and he's getting his chance to play now.
He certainly has had some outstanding special team play. So the big quarterback, number 19, 6'4" Jeremy Cotton underneath center, has his eye lined up behind him. He'll give it off to Sleet. Sleet looks for a hole. Doesn't find much of one. Brought down at the 25-yard line. See Byron Jones getting out of the bottom of that pile. Also, number 72 for Corbin, Sean Russell, coming off the bottom of the pile. A couple of other players there, too. Bring it up now, second down. And a long 8. For Boyle County.
I'm going to tell you a funny story about a cold night here in a minute, Dave. Get ready.
It's not scary, is it?
No, I won't scare you.
I don't like scary stories.
I won't scare you.
As Cotton rolls to the left, looks to throw, looks, lets it go. It's going to be caught by Tolan Penn up near the first down marker. Across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. They've got to make the 33 to get the first down, so third and very short here for Boyle County.
In 1973, Dave, I was all excited about dressing for the Boyd County Corbin football game. I was a freshman on that team, and it was a very, very good football team. And it was as cold a night as I remember for football here in Corbin. And they had one of those heaters down there. And I told one of my other teammates, he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. I said, "Don't worry about it. There's a heater down there." What I forgot about, though, was all the juniors and sophomores that didn't get to play that got around that heater. And every time I'd get around that heater, one of them knocked me down. And I wasn't sure whether I wanted to play football or not.
So Mr. Freshman didn't get to pick up much of the heat, huh?
No, and I almost froze to death.
That's the way it should be. You have to earn your spot by the heater, brother. It's going to be, they measured this one. It's going to be short of the first down, though, for Boyle County, but very short, third and about a football. 10:36 to go, first half of play, 7-0, Corbin on top. Christopher and Penn go wide to the right. Sleet's in the slot on that right side, and it's going to be the keeper by the quarterback, though, the old QB sneak by Cotton. That's going to be enough for the first down, I think. I don't know if the officials think that yet or not. And now they say, yes, he got it. Just enough there for the first down for Boyle County. So a first down for the Rebels. Ball resting right on the 33-yard line. Pretty good Boyle County crowd down here. This, with the exception of Bell County, I guess Burley is the biggest visiting crowd that we've seen, isn't it?
Yeah, you take our loyal people around the sideline here, and we're about even.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Working from the left hash mark, the Boyle County Rebels. Pitch out goes to Sleet. He's at the 35. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. Brought down finally at the 46-yard line. Jason Eastep up to make the stop. Also, Brent Willoughby there to help him. But I think Jeremy Sleet showing that time why he's gained over 1,000 yards on the football season. Took the pitch, and there he went. Good hole opened up by the Boyle County offensive line.
Just a pitch here to the right side that time, and he did some nice juking and jabbing there to find his block, and he had some people out there, and he delayed just a little bit and was able to pick them up and cut off their blocks and pick up a first down.
Once again, David Christopher, number 81, goes wide to the right side. In the backfield is Jamie Reynolds and Jeremy Sleet. Reynolds, the fullback. Sleet is going to reverse it this time to Christopher, heading for the left side. He's at the 50. He is rammed by Chris Okuma as he crosses the 50 at the 48. Chris with a good tackle, or that could have been for some big yardage there as they reversed it to the end. The end around, that's called, and that's going to bring him now second down. And
Okuma and Frankie Helton played that pretty good there. As they saw that develop, I happened to be looking at Chris on that particular play. He waited right there just like you're supposed to. He didn't come flying to the football over here. Stayed home and really played that good.
Second down and a couple now for Boyle County, though. The Rebels moving the football here against the Corbin Redhounds. The I now lines up behind Cotton. Coming in motion is Jeremy Noel from right to left, and Cotton's looking to throw, looking for Noel, but he's going to dump it off instead to number 88, Mason Mead at the 40-yard line. That's enough for another Boyle County first down. So he hit his big tight end, and that'll be now 1st and 10 for Boyle County from the 40.
Well, we knew he could throw, and he's showing us that he can.
Yeah, he doesn't care to throw it either. I mean, he rolls out. He's big rangy kid, and he can look over there and pick his receivers out and put it to him. I think maybe that was Tolan Penn on that catch rather than me. Pitch out goes to Sleet, to the 40, to the 35, hit from behind by Shackelford, from the front by Adams, and down right on the 35-yard line, bringing up 2nd down for Boyle County. The Rebels moving the football. It's been a long, sustained drive, and we're down to 8 minutes to go in the half.
Boyle County, you know, they're putting together some pretty good offense here. We said that they wasn't going to be able to line up and run at us, but they've had a little success here in this drive. They've mixed it up nicely,
yeah, they have.
But they also have been able to run the football with a little success.
Yeah, I think they're keeping the Corbin defense pretty much off guard with the mix of the pass and run that they've displayed so far. As Cotton takes a snap, he's dropping back to throw this time. He looks, dumps it over the middle. It's going to be caught at the 25 by Jeremy Noel. Noel is heading for the 15, down to the 14. Grabbed from behind by the jersey, and down he goes, but a big gainer that time by Boyle County. They'll have it now 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line.
Well, we've had to have some kind of blown coverage then because we didn't have anybody near him. Fortunately, Frankie Helton was able to run him down over there, but he got in the middle of the field there and no one around him.
So 1st and goal for Boyle County. The ball just inside the 10-yard line. Working off the left hash. They'll line it up this time in the power eye. Power eye right. Cotton takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Sleet. Sleet jammed up right on the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty good hit there by Corbin that time. I'm trying to see who made that first hit. Chad Adams come up there and really popped him then. He got some help there with 3 or 4 other Corbin players, but Chad come up in there hard that time, made a nice hit. Dave, my feet are very, very cold.
Well, I'll tell you what, I went out today and bought me some new long johns and some new woolly socks. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Way wide to the right side, number 10, Jeremy Noel. Now coming in motion, the big fullback is Jamie Reynolds from left to right, and here's Cotton over the middle. It's going to be knocked down. I don't know who got a hand on that. It's either Chris Shackelford or Frankie Helton, one of the two.
Well, I seen Coach Gorman hollering hot, 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 and sure enough, they tried to hit the tight end right there fairly quickly across the middle, and Frankie Helton did what you're supposed to do then. He came up and made a big hit so that the next time he goes through there, hopefully he'll be looking for Frankie instead of the ball.
So it leaves it out 3rd and goal for Boyle County. Ball once again just inside the Corbin 10-yard line with 6:17 to go in the first half of play. Cotton moves his men up to the line of scrimmage, getting ready to call the play, and he does. He drops back to throw. He looks over the middle, caught. Touchdown, caught by David Christopher. Just barely in bounds with that one, but it'll be 6, and it's a 7-6 football game.
Good catch that time as he got in behind the zone there some way and found himself wide open. Really did a good job just dragging his feet.
Yeah, he did. You know, he was just a hair from going out of bounds, but like you say, he was able to drag those feet and stay in bounds.
That warmed the Boyle County fans up over there, Dave, as they rose to their feet.
Yeah, they did. Number 24, John Mills, on to try for the extra point. The kick is up, and it will be good. So with 6:12 to go, we're tied up at Campbell Field at 7. Be right back, and Boyle County will kick off to Corbin. This is Red Hound Football on WCTT and T107. Well.
We gotta get somebody to him, though.
Okay, thanks, sir. Well, a good sustained drive that time by the Boyle County Rebels, moving the football against Corbin. A mix of the run and the pass. They finally got it in on the pass. It was Cotton to David Christopher, a 9-yard catch. The extra point's good, and we're tied up here at 7. Boyle County ready to kick it away. John Miles. I guess that is Miles, the kicker. 6 foot, 149, a junior. Back to receive for Corbin. In the middle of the field on the 10 is Jason Eastep. Off to his right flank is Scott Hart. And to the left side is number 3, Jeff Root. It's going to be a squibbler on the ground. Going to be taken by Scott Hart at the 20. Bobbles the football. Has to go back and fall on it at the 19-yard line. Well, Scott got ahead of himself that time. Wanted to get it and take off before he actually had it. So Corbin will start 1st and 10 from the 19.
Scott did a good job there. Once he seen that he couldn't field the ball, he went ahead and made sure that he covered it because, you know, it looked like he might have had time to got up and ran with it, but it was better for him at that particular point to go ahead and get on it and make sure that we do keep it out away from the goal line here.
And it was a good decision as Lance Wyatt working off the right hash mark has Jason Eastep wide to the right. Doubles to the left side. Frankie Hilton and Mark Mims. Handoffs those. Going to go to Matt Phillips at the 25-30. Up to the 34-yard line. Nice open field tackle that time made by Boyle County, but Matt Phillips moves it all the way up to the 34.
Well, once again, Matt Phillips running hard in behind that big, strong offensive line. Again, those guys pushed him off the ball well. Matt hit it in there quick and good call by Coach Adams.
And the gentleman who caught the touchdown for Boyle County a while ago, making the tackle, David Christopher. Good open field tackle. Matt made him pay for it, though. He punished him for the tackle, but still a good one by Christopher. Same set this time. The eye lined up behind Lance Wyatt. Jason Eastep wide to the right. Hilton and Mims both go wide to the left, the far side of the field, as Wyatt is going to give it off to Michael Wyatt. Michael to the 37-yard line, looks like. Bring it up now, 2nd down and 8 for Corbin. I'll tell you, watch these two teams play, Burley, and two pretty evenly matched football teams look like.
At this point, they are 7-7. Hey, boy, that's good, Dave. I love it when he comes out of holler.
All right. So here we go. It's going to be Okuma and Matt Phillips lined up in the eye. Eastep and Hilton wide to the left. Hand off to Matt Phillips. Hit up the line of scrimmage by a couple of Boyle County players, and down he goes. You can see Boyle County now starting to get fired up as they are able to hang in this football game with Corbin. 4:27 to go in the first half. We're tied up here at 7. That'll bring up now 3rd and still about 8 for the Hounds. Corbin is 6-4. Boyle County into the football game 7-3. They lost to Danville. They lost to Lincoln County. And they lost to somebody else, obviously.
Anderson County.
Anderson County. By only a touchdown. Anderson County, a good football team. He had a flag on the play against Corbin. That'll keep it at 2nd down. It's 5-yard penalty. So that'll bring up now 2nd down and 12. 12 to 13 yards for the first down for the Hounds. Football's going to be on the 32-yard line. They'll have to make the 44 to get the first. Working off the right hash mark. Wishbone now lines up behind quarterback Lance Wyatt. His 2nd start for Corbin. And Lance is looking to throw. He looks for Matt Phillips. He's covered, so he looks for somebody else. Now he's going to run it. He's at the 35 and pumped down there. Taken back to about the 34-yard line. Well, Lance, a good play on his part because his receivers were covered that time. He kept looking. Finally decided to take the football himself, and I like a decision like that, Burley. Instead of throwing it into the coverage, you just duck your head and run with it.
Well, I was going to comment on that. You do one of two things. You either turn it up and run it when you see that they can't get there, or you throw it away, and Lance did the first of those two. And again, it's better to do that than try to force it in there.
So Corbin now facing a 3rd and long off the left side of the field this time. Jason Eastep goes wide to the right. Okuma and Phillips lined up behind Lance Wyatt in the eye. Lance looking to throw. He's looking. He's going to throw it long for Jason Eastep. He can't get through that one. Overthrew him by about 5 yards. Woo!
There's nothing wrong with his arm.
Rocket arm Lance. He launched that baby. And Jason Eastep, he kind of gave up on the football because he knew he wasn't going to get there. Had it been a bit shorter, though, Jason had his man beat. He could have had the touchdown.
This is the same play that we saw him hit down here earlier for a big gainer that set up the touchdown.
So Corbin will punt. Matt Phillips to do the punting. Jeremy Noel will be the receiver of the punt for Boyle County. He will get it on the 30. to the 32-yard line. And Mike Wyatt there to drop him. Good coverage there by Mike Wyatt. Also Byron Jones right back there again. We've talked about Byron's special teams coverage, and he was right in on that play. But Boyle County has possession of the football with 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. We're tied up at 7. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels from the 32-yard line.
Well, Byron Jones did a good job that time again, and I don't want to take anything away from Mike White because he made the first lick, but I guess if you had a special teams player of the year, it'd be Byron Jones. He's always around the ball.
I would agree. Jamie Cotton, the quarterback, rolls to the right, looking for a receiver, and it is going to be caught. David Christopher, what looks to be his favorite receiver in this game at least, gets that one up on the 46-yard line. Corbin close to intercepting. A couple of Red Hounds in the line of fire, but couldn't get up there and get the football. So it's now 1st and 10 for Boyle County from their own 46-yard line.
He can throw the football, and precisely that time he had one little area to get that ball in, squeeze it in, and he did.
Yeah, he's only a junior, good-looking player. This a young, mostly a junior Boyle County football team, at least most are skill players. Cotton dropping back to throw again. He's looking long, but he's going to throw it short and incomplete. Number 88, Mason Mead, was going long that time, and Cotton was looking for him. He was covered, so then he looked back short to Jeremy Noel. He was covered also, and I think he just intentionally threw that one away, just dumped it off into no man's land. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 now for Boyle County.
Well, it was a play that they heard us on a little earlier, Dave. If you'll remember, broke it to the far left corner over there and set up their touchdown. But this time we played it pretty good. As we had not one linebacker there, but we had both linebackers there playing good defense that time.
Clock is stalled on 2:21 to go in the first half of play. Cotton takes the snap, got his big fullback behind him. He's looking over to the left side. It's going to be knocked down. Good coverage that time by, that's our guy, Byron Jones, covered on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Byron timed that thing perfect then as he came up in there and made a good hit. Can't catch it, hit him.
Yeah, good idea. That's what he did. Byron Jones having a good game. He's been on a lot of plays.
He really is. I think he and Adams and, of course, all the people, the linebackers in there are playing pretty good at this point. They're having some problems out here in a little bit of the coverage in the flat, but I feel like they adjusted on that last play and did a good job.
Noel and now Tolan Penn go wide to the left side of the field, and Cotton's looking to throw. He's looking for Sleet over the middle, but he's going to throw it right off the shoulder pads that time of Penn. That'll bring up now 4th down, and the punting unit will come on for Boyle County. Well, certainly testing out the defensive backs for Corbin. Jamie Cotton, he's likes to roll to the left and let her rip. And we'll be punting it away now. Boyle County will, punting to Corbin. Jeremy Root back to receive the punt along with Jason Eastep. They'll line up. Jeremy on about the 29-yard line and Jason on the 20-yard line. Noel, the punter, gets a spiraling punt away. Eastep has got it on the 25. Breaks it out to the left side to the 30, and down he goes. Tackle that made that time by number 45, Jeff Godby. And tell me, if the referee hadn't been in the way, Mace might have had some running room. He might have got to that corner.
Referee made a nice block. I think Jason might have got up and I don't know whether he said excuse me or get out of the way.
I'd have said get out of the way because I think he might have got to that sideline had the official not been right there. So it's 1st and 10 now for Corbin from the 30-yard line. Only a 1:50 left to go here in the first half. So as far as putting any points on the board here in this half, the clock is becoming an enemy. The I formation lined up behind Lance White, gives it right off to Matt Phillips. Brought down for no gain. Just a straight up the middle play. I don't know, bro. It's one of those situations you're tied up at 7. You're down to about a minute and a half to go. If you were coaching the red team, what would you be thinking? Would you you want to get some more points, or would you just want to be conservative and just try to get into the locker room tied up?
Well, I would probably try to run a draw or a screen here. You know, make them think I'm going to throw it long and do something short. But everybody's got different philosophies, and you know, I've seen Coach Adams do both. I've seen him go ahead and put it up, and I've seen him run it. And at this point, I'm just glad I don't have to make the call.
Okay, Okuma and Wyatt behind Lance White. It goes off to Mike White. He's at the 40. He's got a hole up to the 45, up to the 47-yard line. Mike Wyatt bounding through the hole that time and takes it all the way to the 47-yard line. And the clock continues to count. Counts down to 58, stops there. But a first down for the Hounds at their own 47.
2 flags on the play, Dave. This will come back.
Yeah, we do have flags on the play. Yeah, one of those aggravating 5-yard penalties. That'll move it back to the 25-yard line, so that'll bring up now. Still be second down for Corbin, but when the play started, it'll be second down and about 15 right at the 25. Well, I guess we had another penalty. Oh, you said there were 2 flags.
What is that? No, this, what is that?
It's a major penalty, whatever it
Yeah, it
was.
was a big one. Yeah, that was, I don't know. It was,
We got a sideline warning against the red.
well, anyway, the ball's on the 12-yard line. Whatever went on there, Lance Wyatt will give it off to Matt Phillips. Matt at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 36, 37-yard line.
It was a late hit.
Yeah, we're not going to get any flags, though.
Did I say that? Late hit? I'm not supposed to say those things.
Timeout, Red Hound.
And Corbin calls for the timeout. So let's take a quick break. Corbin with second down and third down and about 4 with 34 seconds left to go here in the half. We're tied up at 7. We'll be right back and finish the first half of play up for you. This is Red Hound Football on WCTT and T107. Late hit, he cried. Why you throw a flag, man?
I got your interview for halftime while I go to the bathroom. Jody.
Well, the ball's on the 37-yard line. We have only 34 seconds left to go in the first half of play here. Tied up at 7 between Corbin and Boyle County. The winner goes on to meet the winner of Danville and Middlesboro. And barring an upset, a big upset, that would be Danville at Danville. Hey, it's football weather if you're a football player, especially. If you're a fan, it's a little bit on the chilly side here. Temps haven't been over 40 degrees all day, and I would say we're getting right around that 32, 30 degree mark right now. Jason Eastel heads over to the left sideline. Corbin working off the left hash mark. Lance Wyatt has a wishbone there behind him. Phillips, Okuma, and Willoughby. And Lance is looking to throw. He's looking long for Jason Eastel. He hums it out there. It will be knocked down. Good defense that time, but number 81, David Christopher. Good defense. Got up there to knock that one down. I'm telling you, Lance Wyatt, he's not lacking any arm power, that's for sure.
No, he's not.
He can't let it go.
Both teams starting to talk a little bit to each other now. They make it seem a little interesting.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good battle. Very even battle so far between these two teams. Corbin should be on top by a touchdown, but fumbled in the end zone on their first offensive series, which was after they had taken a turnover from Boyle County. Matt Phillips, the back who gave it up. Fourth down, Matt Phillips into punt. 4th and 4 for Corbin. Matt takes the snap, lets it go, and Noel has it at the 30, calls for the fair catch at the 29-yard line. So Boyle County has 21 seconds to get something on the board here in the first half of play. Something more on the board. They're on the board with 7 points right now.
Now they'll have a chance to hum one.
There you go. They can hum that baby. Throw the bomb. Let's give it up. Other games going on around Southeast Kentucky. Last score we had, Belfry 21, or make that Belfry 28, Whitley County nothing. Or Belfry 21, Whitley County nothing. Anderson County and Somerset tied up at 8. South Laurel 28, Lexington Lafayette none. Hazard 14, Wheelwright nothing. Bell County 7, and Breathitt County nothing. Cotton's going to pitch it out to Sleet, heading for the left side. Gets a block. It's not enough. Out he goes at the 31-yard line. And the clock counting down. I think that's going to wrap up the first half.
Byron Jones again on the stop, Dave. He's had a pretty good first half.
Well, that will wrap up one half of play. It's a battle here at Campbell Field in Corbin, a playoff battle between the Hounds and the Boyle County Rebels. We're tied up at 7. Hang with me. Coming up at halftime, we'll be checking in with the first half stats for you. Also let you know how the first half scoring went. That won't take very long because there was only 7 points for each team. And we'll also do some other halftime stuff. So stay right here on Southeast Kentucky Sports Leader, WCTT and T107.
Hey, brother man, I got to go to the restroom.
I'll tell you, you have to have a kidney transplant, man.
I'm not kidding, I do.
Yeah,
you got Jody coming up here, you know that? Jody. Credit there because he did take a couple pretty good shots, but he was able to twist and turn and go on down in there, and we didn't lock up on him, wasn't able to put him away.
8:20 to go, third quarter. Boyle County maybe knocking on the door here. They've got it 2nd down and 4 from just behind the Corbin 10-yard line. Average crowd on hand here for this football game. Certainly been a lot bigger crowds in Corbin High School history. Boyle County with quite a few of their Rebel faithful down here to cheer the team on. Pitch out left side to Sleet. Sleet looking for room. Nowhere to go. Nice tackle made. Number 23, Chris Shackelford on the play for Corbin. Probably lost him about a yard on that one. Bringing up 3rd down now for Boyle.
Looked like Chris came on a blitz that time and just ran him down from behind, as he had some help there from Adams, and also it was like Byron Jones on the stop too.
And the loss going to be for about a half yard. Instead of being just inside the 10, it's just on the back side of the 10-yard line now. And Boyle County will work from the left hash mark rather than the right after that pitch out to the left. Double wideouts to the right side. We have Christopher, number 81 over there, and Tolan Penn over there. Christopher's caught one for a touchdown already. There's the keeper by the quarterback. Nowhere to go. Corbin read that one beautifully. Jamie Cotton on the quarterback sneak. And Chris Shackelford in on that play again also for Corbin. And we see number 64 for the Hounds. That's Sean Sargent getting up off the bottom of the pile, bringing up 4th down and a long 3 to 4 yards here for Boyle County.
Well, it'll be interesting to see here if they elect to kick the field goal or go for the touchdown, and they go for the timeout.
So the Rebs want a timeout, so let's take a break. 6:53 to go, third quarter of play. We are tied at 7. This is Red Hound football on WCTT T107.
Scores?
Uh-huh.
Okay, South Laurel's over Lexington Lafayette 35-6.
Okay.
And it's 28-8, Belfry over Whitley.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Oh, and Bell County's over Breathitt now 21-7.
All right.
He can't kick a field goal that far. I want you on number 24.
128 teams in all in playoff action this evening around Kentucky. That number by tomorrow will be cut in half. Belfry leads Whitley County now 28-8. Been a good season for the Whitley County Colonels, but certainly up against a very good opponent tonight in the Belfry Pirates. South Laurel beating up on Lexington Lafayette 35-6 now, and Bell County's moved it out to a 21-0 lead over Breathitt County. Once again, the last we heard, it was Danville 14 and Middlesboro nothing. Well, it looks like the Rebels will try to kick the field goal here. John Miles, number 24, will kick it. He'll be kicking from the 22. That's going to make it a 32-yarder. The kick is up and not even close. Jeff Root was in there. I don't know if Jeff got a hand on the football or not, but it wasn't even close to getting even into the end zone. Didn't get but about 4 or 5 feet off the ground, so Corbin will take over here. First down for the Hounds. Big hold there, Burley, for Corbin.
Well, it was. That time they got some pressure from the outside there and Rude, and the ball was a little bit, or excuse me, the field a little bit wet, hard to plant your foot there. I'm surprised that they went for the field goal.
You want to fire the coach?
Oh, no.
That's fired.
No, not after the game.
So Corbin football now, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Their own 20-yard line, working off the right hash mark. The wishbone with Okuma, Phillips, and Willoughby lined up. And it's going to go to Mike Wyatt, who's back there at the 25 up to the 30, 31, 32-yard line. I guess that was Wyatt rather than Brent Willoughby, and Wyatt took the handoff, takes it up to the 32. first down for the Hounds, and 10 for another here.
You know, you mentioned that jokingly about Boyle County's decision on the field goal and firing Boyle County's coach, but you know, a lot of fans react that way. They really do.
Oh, they do, yeah.
And that's so unfortunate.
You know, people calling to fire Bill Curry up at Kentucky, and yeah, it's hard to figure what people want sometimes. Wyatt is going to give it to Willoughby this time, trying to step over people. He fumbled the football, and Boyle County's got it. Yes. Fumble belongs to the Rebels.
Well, we knew it was going to be a game of turnovers simply because of the weather, but at this point, quite a few of them, Dave. I don't know how many we have in the game. I think 5 total, right?
Yeah, that's 3 against Corbin and 2 against Boyle County, I guess. Something like that, but it's Boyle County football as Brent Willoughby coughs it up. They've got it 1st and 10 from the Corbin 34-yard line. And here's Cotton back to throw. He's looking, dumps it off the middle on the screen, pass to Sleet at the 30, 25, 20, hit at the 15, and down finally on the 15-yard line. Chris Okuma got him and hung on for dear life, and the flag's on the play. That's either a face mask or a late hit.
It's going to be a late hit, I believe.
They're going to call that for a late hit.
Well, yeah, you know, I just heard Ronnie Mattis point out a good thing there. I felt like that the Boyle County player was trying to assist the runner, and
oh, they did. They called that.
Okay.
They did call good eye there by you and Mr. Meadows. Yeah, he did. He hit him and tried to knock him on forward there. And, well, actually, he's trying to pull him forward. So we'll see what that's going to do. Well, they set the screenplay up beautifully that time to Sleet. That'll move it back to the 21-yard line. That's still plenty enough for a Boyle County first down, but certainly helps Corbin out just a little bit. So Boyle County 1st and 10 from the 21, 5:45 to go, 3rd quarter of play. We're tied at 7.
Well, we got a break there because they had excellent field position, and I was afraid that it was a late hit on us as Shack came in there, but they were still making an effort to run, so I didn't think it was a late hit.
Jamie Cotton ready to take the snap, and he does. Pitches out right side this time to Sleep to the 20, heading for the outside. Can't get there. Brent Willoughby on the coverage. Sucks him out of bounds. That'll bring up now 2nd down. And a long 8 yards for Boyle County.
I think you can look for them to put it in the air here. They've had a little bit of success up there tonight, and Corbin playing the run fairly well at this point.
Number 81, David Christopher, will stay in tight this time on the right side. Number 88, Mason Mead, in tight on the left side. In the backfield, Jamie Reynolds, the fullback, Sleet, the halfback. And here's the reverse to Christopher. Christopher looking for room, nowhere to go. Frankie Helton up there to put the pop on him. Gained a couple of yards on the play, 2 or 3, but Frankie snuffing it out before any big yardage was gained on the reverse that time. And we got a hold also against Boyle County.
I was going to make the comment there. That kid's either the best blocker I've ever seen or he's holding. Because, I mean, he looked like he was attached to Matt over there. Hey, not a bad idea, you know, by that kid, because he had his hands in there tight. It was tough to see, but it was obvious that Matt couldn't get away from him.
That'll move it now back to the 30-yard line as Corbin takes that penalty. It'll leave it at 2nd down, but now we're going to have a 2nd down and about 19 yards here for Boyle County to get the first down. 2nd and 19 or 18. The eye lined up now behind Cotton. He's going to give it to the wing back. He's going to throw the football. It will be almost intercepted by Frankie Helton down at about the 8-yard line. Why do you call that play, Burley?
Well, it's called one that I couldn't keep up with. I didn't know who had it.
The wing back throw. Jeremy Noel was lined up right behind the right end. And he came around behind the quarterback, took the football, and threw it. He's a left-hander. As man, really, Frankie Helton probably should have intercepted that football. But Frankie just coming back from an injury, and he's took some pretty good pops out there. Brings up now 3rd and 19 for Boyle County. Christopher and Mead go wide to the right. Cotton's looking at him and getting chased, going to dump it off to Sleet. Sleet is hit once, shakes that tackle, shakes another one down to the 20. And then down he goes at the 18-yard line, and once again, he got some help from one of his own players. They probably could have flagged Boyle County again for assisting the runner that time. They didn't. And that's going to bring up now 4th down for Boyle County and 4 yards for the first down from the 15-yard line. I mean, that looked about the same as the last play when they threw the flag.
Just a couple missed tackles there, and you got to give Sleet a lot of credit, boy. I mean, he was running with some determination.
Boy, you know, it doesn't matter. Well, we'll get to that in just a moment now as Boyle County gets up on the line. They've got 3 wide to the left side. As Cotton takes the snap. He's rolling to the left. He's rolling to the left. He's going to keep it for the... No, he's not going to get the first down. He's going to be short, and Corbin will take over.
Good defense there as I'm trying to pick up the player that came up then. Chad Adams come up and made a good hit.
Boy, Cotton kept rolling and rolling and rolling. You could tell that was a keep all the way. I don't think he ever had any intention of throwing that football. He's big. He's not the fastest guy in the world, and Corbin able to string it out and keep up with him and shut him off about a yard short of the first down. So the defense holds, and Corbin will have it now 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 3:55 to go, 3rd quarter of play. As Brent Willoughby comes off, Mike Wyatt checks in at the right halfback. Matt Phillips, the left halfback. The fullback, Chris Okuma. Lance Wyatt, the quarterback. Lance will give it off to Mike. Heading out for the left side. He's got room. He's at the 15 and cuts it up to about the 20-yard line. Knocked out of bounds right on the 20-yard line, but Michael Wyatt had the afterburners turned on then. He was digging for that corner.
He was. You know, Mike, he's a fast kid, and if he can ever go ahead and completely get turned and square them shoulders, he'll have a chance to score.
Certainly getting Corbin out of a hole there up to the 20-yard line, so that'll leave the Hounds now with 2nd down. And about 1.5 here for the first down from the 20-yard line now. Lance Wyatt calling the play at the line of scrimmage. Wishbone behind him. Lance takes it, gives it off in there to, I think maybe Matt Phillips on the carry. Matt up close to first down yardage. Might be just a bit short. And if so, that'll bring up 3rd down here for the Hounds.
Playing with 4 linebackers up in there, Dave, and 4 down people, so they got 8 on us up there, and they're coming in them gaps. It's tough right now, so Corbin got to push them off here and try to pick up the first down.
3:07 showing on the 3rd period clock. We are tied at 7 at Campbell Field in Corbin. Red Hounds with it after a couple of defensive holds on 4th down. Boyle County missed a field goal, and then they gave it up on the 4th down play. There's Matt Phillips. Cross right side. Should be enough for the first down.
I don't think so.
I think he's got it.
All right, and let's see who's the smartest radio announcer, me or you.
We'll know shortly.
I hope you're right for the first down.
I think no, they cheated me, bro. We got a bad spot. I'll have to back out. I'll have to back out. Got a bad spot. I'm going to bring the chains out here, and we'll see. Why do you come up a bit short? What do you do if you're Corbin? It will be first down.
I'm so glad that
never doubt, never doubt Eagle Eye King. So it'll be first down here for the Hounds at just across the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 22. Corbin working over toward the left side of the field. Frankie Hilton, Jason Eastep wide to the right. Matt Phillips fills a slot in over there on the right side. Okuma lined up behind him, and Lance is back to throw. He looks, he's going to dump it out to Jason Eastep. Eastep at the 25, 26, 27. He's at the 30, 35, on up to the 40, on up to the 45-yard line. Boy, Jason Eastep just kept coming out of Boyle County piles that time and takes it all the way up. I think the spot's going to go on the 44-yard line, but another first down for Corbin with 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
A nice job of Eastep that time. He came back to the inside after he caught the pass, and he was able to, pick up some blocking, and it broke down a little bit, but then again, he second and third effort got him out there for a great game.
Matt Phillips hustles off for Corbin. Frankie Hilton goes to the far side of the field, the left side. Jason Eastep on the near side, the right. Here's a fumble. Ball is loose. It will be, I think Boyle County got that one. Well, they're showing Corbin already.
Lance just took it away from him.
He sure did. The Boyle County player beat Lance to the football, but Lance wanted it a little bit more than he did and came in there and took it away. So Corbin will lose on that play, though, all the way back to the 40-yard line. Loss of almost 4 yards, and Cotton Adams is going to ask for a timeout. Corbin facing a 2nd and 14 with 1:26 left to go here in the third quarter of play. We're tied at 7. We'll take a break here. This is Red Hound Football on WCTT and T107.
Plus action from every corner of the mountains on Sports Overtime. That's tonight at 11:20 p.m. Only on your mountain.
Okay.
Fleming Neon,
WYMC.
24-13.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Come on, Kemp. Come on back.
24-13.
Right. Michael over Everett, 28-8.
Okay. Well, it's 7-7 here. Neither team able to get anything going in the second half. Corbin because of turnovers. Boyle County because of the sticky Corbin defense. We're down to 1:26 to go in the third quarter. Danville has moved it out in front of Middlesboro now by a score of 21-0. Fleming Neon beating Limecamp 24-13, and Pikeville leads Everts right now 28-8. Once again, Belfry 28, Whitley County 8, Anderson and Somerset tied at 8, South Laurel 35, Lexington Lafayette 6, Bell 21, Breathitt nothing, Clay 13, Knox Central none. Second down and 14 for Corbin. Trips over to the left side for the Hounds as Lance Wyatt has Chris Okuma, the lone setback behind him, and he'll give it off to Okuma. And he has about the 45-yard line. Corbin trying to decoy him with 3 wide to the left side that time, but didn't fool the Rebels there too much.
A lot of times that'll work. Right after a timeout, you spread them all out, and they think you're sitting some up, and then you come quickly back inside. But that time, got to give credit Boyle County's defenses. They weren't fooled.
So third down and might as well say 10 yards for Corbin to get the first down yardage. 50 seconds left to go, third quarter. The I formation now with Okuma and Phillips behind Lance Wyatt. Frankie Hilton is wide to the left. He stepped to the right side. Wyatt back to throw, looking for Frankie. Hilton's going to give it to him. He's got the football. Circles back to the 45. Now cuts it back up to the 41-yard line. Good enough for a Corbin first down. Well, I'm telling you, that means a lot. I know as the fans listening can tell, and as the fans here can tell, having Frankie Hilton back in that lineup, that additional receiver that you can throw the football to. And when Frankie catches it, he's very capable of picking up a lot of yards on his own, just like Jason Eastep. Ooh, penalty flag on the play.
Well, Corbin's coaching staff's exotic, or what word is that, Dave? Ecstatic? Ecstatic? They're mad.
They're mad. I don't think ecstatic's the word, but
that wasn't what I said.
They're mad, yeah.
You don't know good terminology. Make something up.
An eligible receiver downfield for Corbin. That'll be that'll loss it down. Yeah, it is loss it down. That's going to make it now fourth down for Corbin. That'll move the football back all the way to the Corbin 39-yard line. And the Hounds probably, as a matter of fact, I know they're going to punt this one away here. Coach Adams sends his punting unit onto the field. No, now they've changed it back to third down, and Coach Adams, he's just a little bit upset with what's going on here. They said third down, then they said fourth down. Now they're saying third down again.
I would be upset, Dave, if I knew what was going on.
Well, it's been a long year for the Hounds. It's been a tough schedule. They're 6-4, and
we got Henry stirred up. Hold on now. They better watch it. Henry was telling us.
So Corbin facing a third down. They finally settle on that. And once again, about 14 for the first down. 35 ticks left on the third quarter clock. Lance Wyatt rolling back. He looks, going to dump it out in the flat to Matt Phillips. Phillips drilled as he gets it, but he breaks loose. Then takes it on up to about the 49-yard line. And that'll leave Corbin with a fourth down situation here. Good gainer that time by Matt Phillips. He got hit just as he caught the football about 4 yards out from the line of scrimmage, but he rolled off that player and then took it all the way up to the 49.
He did. He really took a tough shot to him, but he bounced off of it and just kept digging and grabbing and trying to get on up in there for some yardage and nearly turned that into a first down.
I don't think you're going to get the punt away before this quarter ends. There's the horn. And before Matt Phillips can punt it away for Corbin, the horn sounds, ending the third quarter play at the end of 3. We are still tied at 7. Quarter number 4 is coming up. This is Red Hound football on WCTT and T107. All right, Frank.
Anderson defeated Somerset 14-8.
Okay. Third quarter. All right.
Third quarter with 4 minutes to go.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Frank, can you get a score on that Flat Rock? Flat Rock. You got their score? Huh? Not yet? Okay.
Well, Matt Phillips punts it away for the Corbin Red Hounds, and it takes a Corbin bounce all the way down to the 11-yard line of Boyle County. So that's where the Rebs will take over here, 1st and 10 from the 11, 12-yard line. We do have one final score to throw at you. Anderson County has defeated Somerset 14-8. Final score in that football game. Belfry late in the game leads Whitley 35-8. Clay County's opened it up on Knox Central 35-0. And Boyle County up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 for Boyle from the 12-yard line. Pitch out to Sleet, heading for the right side, looking for some blockers, and he gets one. He cuts it up to the 20, 25, and stumbles and falls to the 29-yard line. Jeremy Sleet, 5'7", 139 pounds. He had the afterburner kicked in, and had he not stumbled, he might have had 6.
Well, Boyle County hasn't been able to run the football right at us, but I'll tell you one thing, they have really been able to get it outside a little bit. We've had a tough time keeping them hemmed in.
Byron Jones that time, good pursuit. He almost had Sleet for a loss on the play, but Byron just did not have the speed to get over there and catch Sleet. Boyle County back up on the line of scrimmage. Sleet right back there. Also Jamie Reynolds in at fullback. Coming in motion, Jeremy Noel from right to left. Cotton is going to roll to the left side, looking for Noel. Now he's going to keep it himself. Now he dumps it off and incomplete. Finally decided to throw it to Tolan Penn. His tight end over the middle and threw it behind him badly. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Boyle County. 11 minutes of football action left to go here from Campbell Field. We're tied at 7. First round of the playoffs, 128 teams in all. Seeing action this evening around Kentucky. Of course, in the morning, that number will be cut in half after next Friday night, half of that, as we move toward the early December state championship games at Cardinal Stadium in Louisville. 2 wide receivers to the left side for Cotton, and he's rolling that way. He's looking. He's going to let it fly. It will be caught by Christopher up on the 46-yard line. That's good enough for the first down. 1st and 10 for Boyle from the 46.
Well, again, just that little short pass, and I'm really impressed with this Cotton kid, David. He has good poise. He throws the ball short extremely well. He doesn't throw the ball long as well as he does short.
Boy's big. He's got that advantage where he can look out there over the field to see all of his receivers, and he does a good job picking which one to throw to. Working off the left hash mark. 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Pitch out right side to Sleet. Trying to string it over there and gets a couple of yards before he goes down. Chris Shackelford making an initial hit on him.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. I got a clip on Boyle County. And clipping, as you know, is a 15-yard penalty. That'll move it back to the 31-yard line. So first down now and 25 for Boyle County. Big one. Cold night. Good night for football, though. The players, they like this kind of a temperature. And the fans, you know, if you wear the proper clothing, it's not bad on you. Christopher goes wide to the right along with Mason Mead. That's the far side of the field, as Cotton is going to give it up the middle to Sleet. And Jeremy Sleet comes out of a pile. How he got out of that pile of tacklers on the scrimmage line, I don't know, but he finally comes down to there and goes across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Looked like he had Vaseline on him.
Good play that time by Jeremy Sleet. He's a star on this football team. I've been impressed with the quarterback, Jamie Cotton. I've also been impressed with Jeremy Sleet, and that combination will be back next year for Boyle County. Cotton, a 6'4 junior, Sleet, a 5'7 junior. David Christopher, number 81, number 88, Mason Mead, both go wide to the left side. As Cotton is rolling toward that left side, he's looking, he's setting up the screen play, throws it right side, bounces off of, intended over there for number 88, Mason Mead. Or maybe that was Penn. Number 86, Penn, bounced right off his shoulder pads, incomplete. Third down now facing Boyle County.
Penn's had a pretty tough night. He dropped one earlier, and then he fumbled one, and then that one. And again, I don't feel like that one was all his fault. I felt like Cotton threw that one just a little bit hard. Jamie Cotton, 6'4", 206, and only a junior, Davey. He really looks like going to be a good player.
Yeah, I think so. He may be a little bit bigger than 206, too, because he's, 6'4", 206. That'd be a real skinny guy, and he's just, he's not what you'd call really skinny. Same set as last time. Christopher Mead go to the left side. Cotton rolls to that side, looking to throw. Now he's going to throw long, going for it all, and he is overthrowing his man down there, intended for number 86, Tolan Penn. That'll bring up fourth down and the punt for Boyle County.
Well, we hadn't really seen him turn one loose, but now he turned that one loose, running to his left, and he's right-handed, and he threw the ball about 40 yards in the air.
Yeah, he pumped that one short, and then he decided to throw it long. And Jason Eastel, to be honest, bumped the receiver down there a bit, but I think probably the official thinking that was an uncatchable ball anyways, overthrown by 5 or 6 yards. Jeremy Noel, number 10, to punt, gets it away, and it will hit on the 35, taking a Boyle County bounce down to the 29-yard line, and the Hounds will have it. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29 with this game ticking away here. We're down to 9 minutes to go, Burley.
Well, crunch time. It's time to put one in there and then play defense.
Yeah, honestly, I think Corbin needs a score because, Sleet a couple of times running around that sidelines almost broke it.
Pretty good little runner. Not a very big guy, only 139 pounds. Plays offense and defense, but I tell you what, he's presented us some problems.
Nine minutes exactly to go in the football game. Lance Wyatt moves in behind center. The I formation lined up behind him. Frankie Hilton wide to the right side. To the left is Jason Eastep. Gill's going to go to Mike Wyatt. Wyatt at the 35, 36, 37-yard line. Well, he was all knees and elbows going up that left sideline that time. Running full tilt, close to a Corbin first down.
I took our chain gang out over there, so I think they bent the chain. They're working on it a little bit now.
Number 30 on the play for the Rebels.
Second down for the Hounds, and lacking a couple of footballs here for the first down yardage. Nice play that time by Mike Wyatt. Chris Okuma comes in to play fullback. The tailback is Matt Phillips. The I lined up now behind Lance Wyatt. Wide to the right side, Jason Eastep. Lance is going to give it off to Matt Phillips. Phillips for the first down yardage to the 43-yard line. Number 16, Kendall Wise.
I'll tell you one thing that I've discovered in this game about Boyle County. They will hit you.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Boyle County is a good football team. Well, you look at the team, you see they're 7-3, and you figure that they can play some pretty good football, but defensively, Boyle County a real good team. Mark Mims wide to the right or to the left side. Jason Eastep, Okuma, and now Mike Wyatt in there. Here's the pitch right side to Mike Wyatt, looking for some room to cut it up. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. Flag on the play, though, back on about the 40. He's drilled out of bounds as he crosses into Boyle County territory, but we'll have to check that flag.
Going to be a hold or a clip.
Yeah, it's in that holding area. been a heavily penalized game. One of the heaviest for penalties that we've seen all year long.
Yeah, you know, you hate to see that in playoff time, but I think there's a reason for that, but I won't elaborate on it.
Go ahead and elaborate. I'd like to hear it. But it is a hold against Corbin. That'll move negates a good play by Mike Wyatt. He took the pitch and crossed over into Boyle County territory and was at the 49, but now all of a sudden Corbin is all the way back where they started moments ago at the 29-yard line. Corbin is a player shy on the field now. Mike Wyatt checks back in. He'll line up right behind Chris Okuma. Mims and Creekmore the ends in tight. Here's a pass out in the flat to Jason Eastelp. Threw that one too high. Lance overthrew him, hit off his hands, out of bounds. That'll bring up second down for Corbin, and lots of yards for the first down. They've got to get all the way to the 48 of Boyle County. I don't know if Lance threw that one too high or maybe just threw it too hard, but it hit off the hands of Jason Eastelp and went out of bounds. Now Eastelp goes from the right side and moves to the left side. Frankie Helton, he's in on the right side along with Mark Mims over there. Split backfield now, lined up behind Lance Wyatt, Okuma, and Phillips. Lance dropping back to throw. He's looking. He's looking. He's looking. He's got pressure. He's still looking. He's going to run. He's at the 35. Up to the 37-yard line and brought down, bringing up a third down for Corbin. There's once again a flag on the play. And that would be what's probably another hold or maybe a clip against Corbin. Well, someone trying to block for Lance as he cut it upfield, but they clipped the Boyle County player. We're going backward a lot quicker than we're going forward.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen so many penalty flags in a football game, not just for Corbin, but for both teams.
Yeah, there's a lot. This is...
do we have any numbers on that?
I think we have Corbin numbers. Let's check down with Bill Sloan. Bill, you got anything for us?
Well, we were just talking about that. Me and Tim Dudley, so far the Redhounds have been penalized 85 yards in this football game.
So the Redhounds penalized 85 yards in the football game, and Boyle County penalized just about that much. There's a lot of flags thrown on them.
It's second and 10, 20, 30.
I couldn't even
second and 40. Second and 43.
I know we're on the 15, and we got to get all the way to the Boyle County 48 to get the first down. 6:50 left to go in the football game. See what Lance Wyatt is going to do. He drops back to throw. He looks. He's got pressure. He's got more pressure. Down he goes. Well, they were coming at Lance Wyatt from all angles that time. That'll bring up now third down. Well, Corbin needs to get out of this hole a bit, even if they wind up having to punt. Boyle County's going to end up with some good field position if the Hounds don't get something on this play here. Clock counting down. We're down to 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Once again, it's all tied up here at 7-7 between the Redhounds and the Rebels of Boyle County on a cold Friday night around southeast Kentucky. The tip, I would say, it was 34 when this game started. I'd say we're down to 30 or below right now as Wyatt gets set to take the snap and does. He's going to give it off to Matt Phillips. Got a little draw play that time, nothing doing. That'll bring up fourth down, and the Hounds will punt it away.
Well, the defense is going to be called on here, Dave, and the penalties really backed us up on that drive.
Well, defensively, Corbin has shown they can stop Boyle County, even though Jeremy Sleet's been scaringly close to getting something on the outside a couple of times. But offensively, Corbin unable to get anything done against Boyle County. Phillips will kick it away. Jeremy Noel set back on the 40-yard line. Number 19, Jamie Cotton, the up back to receive. Matt gets a good punt. Noel will call for the fair catch on the 45. So Matt Phillips doing a good job punting Corbin out of the hole that time, but it's Boyle County football year with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. They'll have it first and 10 on the Corbin 45-yard line.
Matt did get a great punt right there to give our defense a little bit of opportunity. And, you know, always when you're backed up down there and the other team's driving for a score, you sure want to get a good punt, and he did.
So the Rebels will move up to the line of scrimmage here. They would, of course, like to get some points on the board. Corbin, of course, does not want them to do that. Corbin sets it up defensively now. 5 down linemen facing the quarterback, Cotton. Cotton pitches out to the right side to Sleep. Looks for a hole. There's a small one there for about a yard. From the 45 to the 43-yard line.
It's a quick pitch. It hurt us a little bit earlier, or a quick sweep, or whatever, however you want to call it. And that time we pursued the ball very well.
Hey, defensively, Corbin's played well. The defense has been on the field a long time, too. A lot of time out there.
They played against a very, very good quarterback tonight. This Cotton kid, Jamie Cotton, is a good football player.
Yeah, Boyle County, a pretty good football team. As Cotton takes the snap, he's going to throw for Noel. Intercepted by Byron Jones. Look, Byron Jones stepped in front of that one on the 41-yard line, moves it to the 43, and he's brought down, but the Hounds take it over here with 4.5 left to go in the football game.
But David, I tell you what, at this point, if you have to pick a player of the game, I would take Byron Jones, because he without question has played good on special teams, has played pretty good defensively, and now he makes the play of the football game at this point.
Yeah, a little play action that time by Boyle County. Jamie Cotton was going to try to hit Jeremy Noel on the quick hitter, but he hit Byron Jones instead. Byron stepped right in front of it and picked that one off. So the fans are on their feet here, cheering on the Hounds. Lance Wyatt gives it to Mike Wyatt, trying to get around the right side, cuts it up to the 47-yard line. Mike made, well, all those yards on his own. Some people trying to block for him, but
a lot of time left here. No reason for panic just yet. A lot of time left.
Okay, when can we panic?
I'll let you know.
I want to panic now. I was starting to panic there a bit to Byron Jones. Big Byron stepped in and picked that pass off. Wishbone lined up now behind Lance Wyatt. Corbin off the right hash mark. Wyatt's going to give it off to Brent Willoughby. Willoughby at midfield. And inside Boyle County territory to the 49-yard line, leaving Corbin 3rd and short.
Number 5, Jeremy Sleep. Number 30, Captain Compton on the stop.
So you can see the breath coming out from underneath the helmets of the players on the field as they grind it out on this cold Friday night. 3 minutes now showing on the game clock. Power eye right set for Corbin. It goes to Matt Phillips. He's got the first down and a hole up to the 40. Drags a player on down to the 36-yard line. Boy, Matt Phillips coming off of that ball hard.
Really was. Matt bolted through there and running away that Matt Phillips is capable of running. I'm telling you, when he wants to, he can be punishing.
Matt was hit on about the 41, but he just took that Boyle County player right with him down to the 36. So with 2:45 to go in the football game, Corbin on the move. At the 36-yard line, to Wishbone, Willoughby, Phillips, and Okuma behind Wyatt. Lance is going to throw. He's looking. He's got Matt Phillips wide open, and he is not going to catch the football. Good defensive play down at the 20-yard line by Boyle County.
That was a good defensive play, and we caught him asleep right there. Matt was open, but Boyle County really did a good job over there. Lance really didn't get all that he wanted to get on the ball right there. He was running to his left and having to throw right. Had he been able to get his feet set a little better, I believe he could have got that one out there. But, again, you got to give Boyle County the credit. They got over there and tipped it away.
Yeah, good. The player was falling down. The defensive player had already been fooled. He'd been suckered in, but just as he fell down, he was able to stick an arm up and get hold of that pass and knock it away. The eye now lines up behind Wyatt. Frankie Hilton goes wide to the right side. And Lance is going to hit him with it. Dropped it. So incomplete. Bring it up now 3rd and 10 here for Corbin. I think Boyle County pretty much knew what was coming on that play. Clock goes down to 2 minutes and 29 seconds and stops there.
Started to say that's an incomplete pass. The clock shouldn't have ran it, and it didn't.
.2:29 to go in the football game. The Boyle County fans across the way standing up to cheer their team. Trying to suck it up defensively here. 3rd and 10 for Corbin. Wyatt looking to throw again. He's looking, throwing for Matt Phillips. Matt turns around to Jason Eastep, and Jason is not going to catch the football, but Sleet is going to catch it for Boyle County. Well, Lance Wyatt going for Jason Eastep. I said Matt Phillips was Jason Eastep straight down the middle of the field, and Jeremy Sleet was there to pick it off. So Boyle County takes over now on the 5-yard line, or the 4-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 4 with 2:20 to go in the football game.
Well, that time Jason ran right in the middle of the field, right toward the goalpost, and Lance hung that one up there. And Jason, he's made some great catches this year, and he went up and tried to get that one, but Sleet made a good play too.
So Cotton now moves up to the line of scrimmage. Jamie Cotton, 6'4" junior, fakes to the first guy, gives to the second guy through, which is Sleet. Sleet over the 5 to about the 6-yard line, bringing up, excuse me, 2nd down now for Boyle County.
Corbin calls timeout.
Well, we could be heading for another one of those overtime playoff things, like we had last year, which almost stopped my heart.
Well, when the other team has the football, I always hope for overtime when it's tied up, because that means that they're trying to drive and score. So overtime would be at our advantage at this point.
Yeah, barring some kind of a miraculous play here by Boyle, I don't think they can take it 93 yards in a minute 54. But I'm telling you, Sleet, the guy's scary. He's got a lot of speed, and he likes to hit for those sidelines. And if he can ever get to the outside one time, he could be a goner. Corbin has called for the timeout here. We'll just keep it here during the timeout and look over some of the scores that we have reported to us from around Southeast Kentucky. Once again, Anderson County beats Somerset 14-8. Belfry was leading Whitley 35-8. That was late in that football game. South Laurel over Lexington Lafayette 35-12. That was late in the game. Bell County shutting out Breathitt 21-0. Clay over Knox Central 35-0. Fleming Neon was beating Lencamp 24-13. And Pikeville was leading Everts by a score of 28-8. So here we go. Noel and Meade go to the right side for Cotton. He's rolling toward the right. He's being chased by Sargent, and down he goes. Number 64, Sean Sargent, chased him out of the pocket. Brent Willoughby came up to seal him off, and that'll bring up now 3rd down for Boyle County. Gain of about 3 yards on that play by Cotton.
Pretty good defense that time, though, David, as Cotton rolled to the right. He was looking for that flat pass again, and we had good pursuit there with Sean. And, of course, like you said, Brent Willoughby came over to seal it off. So, again, Corbin sealed it off nicely.
Leaving Boyle County now with a 3rd down and 3. The ball is on the 11-yard line. They've got to get to the 14-yard line. Christopher and Meade go to the left side. That's the far side of the field, and Cotton will roll toward them. He's being chased, dumps it off over the middle. Caught up on the 20-yard line.
No, he didn't catch it either. He dropped that football.
Well, the officials right on top of the play say he did not catch it. So that'll bring up now 4th down and 3 for Boyle County.
I told the referees anytime that they don't know what's going on before the game, just check with me.
Up here. Yeah.
You see him look up here?
I really couldn't tell. The angle I had, it kind of looked like he might have caught the football, but they were right there looking at it. You saw it too. So that brings up now 4th and 3 for Boyle. They're not going to go for the timeout here. They're just going to see what they can do. Well, they're going to punt the football away. Noel, the punter, got 1 minute and 1 second left to go in the game. Noel gets a good punt away. Jason Eastelp calls for the fair catch up on the 36-yard line. Well, we'll have a shot. Well, we got 55 seconds and got the ball on the 36-yard line. Might get to see Matt Phillips' field goal range here, Burley.
Not from there.
No, not from. No, that'd be what, a 36. 7's 43. Yeah, 53 yards. Doug Pelfrey could kick that one.
If they let me kick it 5 times, I could.
Think so?
I don't know. It's a long way.
I mean, pick it up every time you kick it and try from there.
That's right.
The eye lines up now behind Lance Wyatt. 55 seconds left to go in the football game. 1st and 10, Corbin from the 36-yard line of Boyle County. Lance Wyatt back to throw. He's looking. He lets it go. Caught by Frankie Helton on the 20. Wide open at the 20-yard line.
We're in field goal range now.
48 seconds. We're tied up here at 7, but Corbin threatening in what probably will be the final offensive plays of the football game. Okuma and Matt Phillips behind Wyatt. Frankie Helton to the right side. He stepped to the left. Hand off to Matt Phillips, and he cracks his way down near the 15-yard line.
Come on, guys.
30 seconds. Lance Wyatt over talking to Coach Adams. Wasting a lot of time here now. Down to 22 seconds. He stepped to the left. Okuma and Phillips line up behind Lance Wyatt. We're down now to 15 seconds. Time's running out here. Lance is going to give it off to Matt Phillips, and he will be dropped on the 15-yard line, and Corbin calls for the timeout with 9 seconds showing on the clock. Well, that play clearly designed really to get the football over toward the middle of the field.
Of course, he was making these earlier. He was making these.
Well,
It's going to be about a 32-yard field goal attempt by Matt Phillips.
I don't know what kind of range he has, but it's going to be a pretty long field goal.
Yes, it is.
I'll be able to tell you his range here in a few minutes if he gets it off.
Well, he's going to get the kick straight away. The main thing is not letting Boyle County get in there and block it. 7-7 with 9 seconds left to go. Matt Phillips will try to win it for Corbin. He'll either win it or we'll go into overtime, sudden death overtime here at Campbell Field. See a lot of the fans running down there behind the goalpost so they can get a first-hand look at it.
How far will this be?
He's on the 15, be a 32-yarder. He'll kick from the 22. 10 for the goalpost. And you got a 32-yard field goal attempt here by Matt Phillips. He'll get to kick it straight away. Jason Eastep will hold. Here we go. The snap, the hold, the kick. It could be there. It could be there. It is good. Good. 32-yard field goal by Matt Phillips. And Corbin goes on top 10-7.
Well, Dave, it's ironic that we win that way. You know how much, well, we haven't won yet, or at least we have a chance to win. But we're going to get a penalty if we don't get off the field now. But early in the year, as you know, we had a lot of trouble kicking extra points. And now in the playoffs, the first game of the playoffs, we may have won this game on a field goal. Hallelujah for Matt Phillips.
Well, like you said, it's very ironic. You look back at the Glasgow game and you see maybe that, well, definitely Corbin could have won that had Matt been able to kick the extra point. Now Matt Phillips has put Corbin on top 10-7 with only 3 seconds left, but this don't go away yet. Corbin still has to kick off here to Boyle County.
Well, what Boyle County is going to try here is a California-type thing. In Stanford game, if you remember, they'll keep rattling it back and forth, I suppose, and try to break it for a touchdown. Now, what Corbin needs to do is just kick it short, hopefully, here and get it to one of the big guys where they can get to him pretty quickly. Or I say they need to do it. I suspect they will. I think they'll try to squib it.
Okay, we'll see what the Hounds do. Once again, only 3 seconds left to go in the football game. It's been a defensive struggle throughout. Corbin able to move the football some in the game, but kept giving it up on fumbles and interceptions to Boyle County. And there's a kick by Phillips. He will squib that one. It will be taken on the 38-yard line, and that's going to end the football game. Well, just as Burley Foley thought they might do, Corbin did, and that ends it. It was a thriller. Well, now the officials are saying we got 1 second. Well, let's not celebrate prematurely here. A thriller.
Well, you know, with 1 second to go, you know, all things are possible.
That's true. So Boyle County, 1 second on the clock. And Boyle County takes a timeout. So let's take a quick break here. We'll be right back with the finish. This is Red Hound Football on WCTT and T107. You have done it. Yeah. I'm here.
Hey, Frank, did you ever get anything on Flat Rock? Okay.
I may run that back on the replay. Just put a little time on it.
Well, 1 second showing here on the game clock. The winner of this football game definitely will be going to Danville. There's 4 minutes left at Danville, and the Admirals lead Middlesboro 42-0 right now. So, barring some kind of miracle here by Boyle County, Danville and Corbin will be squaring off again. Corbin had Danville earlier in the year in the Thoroughbred Bowl at Lexington's Tates Creek High School, and looked like might have had the football game won, but they didn't win. They got beat 21-18 as Danville scored late with under a minute left to go and picked up the victory, and they've been rolling ever since.
I imagine this is going to be a very, very creative play right here.
Well, we have 3 wide to the right side. One set behind the quarterback. He's looking back to throw. Corbin getting the pressure on him. Down he comes out of the grass. Now he lets it fly, and it is incomplete. Incomplete, and there's your football game. Corbin wins it over Boyle County by a score of 10-7. Stay tuned. We got the wrap-up shows on the way for you. We'll be checking scores from around southeastern Kentucky. Also, we got the stats from this football game, and we'll let you know how it unfolded here at Campbell Field in Corbin. 10-7, Corbin wins to move to round 2 of the 1992 football playoffs. We'll be right back. This is Red Hound Football on WCTT and T107.
Weakest officiating crew I've ever seen.
Okay, let us...
Weakest I've ever seen. Right here. Like, that's the one good thing about this officiating crew. They make that one marvelous.
Yeah, they do. We're going to do this TV wrap-up, Frank, then I'll get some scores off of you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, TV wrap-up. 3, 2,